Hey, fellow students. So we're working from home now, and we're going to have catheterization coming up. And so I just wanted to share how I ended up making a labia and a penis with actually a foreskin. So we'll start with the vagina first. So what I did is I took a pool noodle, just cut a bit. I cut it down the center, and then I cut two sections out, one on either side. These will end up being your labia, so keep it off to the side. So this is going to squish in. The other thing that I used was a straw. So I cut it the length of this hole. And I'm going to be cutting this to make it smaller, to more mimic, because that's a really old woman's urethra. Anyways, so you take the packing tape, so pool noodle, packing tape, and straw is really, and a bottle, of course. And so you're going to squeeze this together. You're going to have to use some force. I'm going to put some more on there just because it's not quite as small as I'd like it. Make it a little bit smaller, a little bit tighter. Really squeeze it together. Okay, so you can see I just got this little hole now. So you're going to take your straw, put it in half. And when I originally made this, I actually took out the catheter, I don't know what it's called, but whatever, the catheter, and measured it to make sure that I didn't make it too small, but I also didn't make it too large, because I'm sure we're not all alone in feeling like I want it to be as close to reality as possible. So it's not always easy, but so you measure it, make it smaller, and then just put tape around it to make it into the proper size. I did two ends. Ooh. Not as being as precise as I'd like to be. Anybody that knows me, I'm a little anal retentive, so I'm going to actually take my scissors and cut, because that makes me feel better. And then the centerpiece. So the idea is to insert this in here. So the reason why I actually did this is because, again, we're learning, and I did want a little bit more stiffness because this would catch. I thought that this would catch. So this gives a little bit more difference. And so now we want to put the labia on. And so you tape it. Too long. So you put it so that the thicker side is on the outside as opposed to the smaller side, because our labia majoras, for those of us that are women, we know that those are thicker and wider. Okay, so again, I wasn't as precise because I'm trying to be a little bit quicker. So that's one labia. So you can see that when we're going to do it, I can practice pulling these out, or at least the action of it. And then this one would go on with tape around the other side. Okay. Then I took a bottle because when I was watching a second year do this in one of the labs, open labs, they actually needed a spot. You know, this would be the bladder, and this is the vagina. So we can put water in there with some coloring if we wanted to. But this also helps with placement. I cut a hole in a shoebox, so it will fit nicely in there, so that we're not trying to hold this and try and do what we're supposed to do. So it will be stuck in there. And I'll use some packing tape too, just to give it a little bit more security. But yeah, so that's a vagina. I did similarly with the penis. Of course, just cut it in half. I didn't save any of the bits. Cut it in half, made it, girthy, but not, unrealistic. And I cut the ends off of the balloon, this part off, put it on there, and then just kind of cut the top so that it's not full on foreskin, but it kind of gives me the action so that I can practice with foreskin and without foreskin. And then again with the bottle so that I can put fluid. Good luck, guys.